Welcome back to another video where today we unbox some cubes from SpeedCube.co.nz. As always, thank you so much to SpeedCube.co.nz for these cubes, and anyway, let's get right into the unboxing. Starting off with the Super RS3M ball core. The Super RS3M was only released late last year, however I have only gotten it just now because I have been extremely lazy. So this cube comes with an accessories box as well as this cube container right here. First impressions, this cube doesn't feel like the RS3M 2020 because it is not quite as frosted with first turns. This cube is a lot faster than I expected out of the box. This is probably due to the maglev, which makes this cube extremely fast. Personally, I think this cube is a bit tight out of the box. It can't really do much more than 45, which shows that it probably is not tensioned that well. First impressions, I do think that the cube has potential to be very good, just with a little bit of setup. Looking at the accessories, there is a screwdriver, a screw adjustment tool, a spare spring adjustment thing, and some random pamphlets. This box is incredibly shiny. With the reflection of the light, there's like so many colors on it. The YS3M is more recently released than the Super RS3M, being released only this year in 2023. And I believe that this cube is also a competitor in the 3x3 market today, even only being a budget to mid-range cube. So the cube comes with a Yushing card, who I believed helped in designing this cube. There is also an accessories box and a cube box, which is much fancier than the other box which the Super RS3M came in, which is a box from all the way back in 2019. I haven't actually watched an unboxing of the YS3M, so let's just take a look at what's inside. The exact same accessories from the Super RS3M are inside, but then we have two of these which I believe go on the cord, as well as this really big pamphlet and this other one. What? Okay, so you open this cube box by pushing in and then you just pull out like that. Okay, so this cube looks a lot more like the RS3M 2020 than the Super RS3M does. Getting into first turns, out of the box this cube is so much better. I can see why people like this cube a lot more than the RS3M 2022, as the cube just feels a lot more premium feeling. Although it still feels a little bit budget, it also feels extremely good. The out of the box corner cutting problem on this cube just isn't present on the YS3M, and I actually haven't had that many problems turning this cube out of the box yet. Let's just do a solve. This cube actually feels really good. It is a bit faster than I would have liked, but that can be easily slowed down, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. While the RS3M 2022 is also pretty fast, but it just isn't as fast as the YS3M. The speed isn't uncontrollable either, it's just a bit faster than my personal preference, which is quite slow to be honest. And now it's time for my thoughts on these cubes. Starting off with the Super RS3M, I actually really like it. It's got a nice solid feeling to it, and it doesn't really feel like a budget cube at all. In my opinion, it's a big improvement to the RS3M 2020, as it doesn't really need too much setup out of the box, other than some minor tensioning and lubing, which is perfect for a budget cube. The exterior pieces are frosted, but tend to feel more glossy after some use. The turning is smooth and slightly slow with my setup, but it can easily be sped up and basically set up in whatever way you feel like. In terms of interior design, the gold is a cool feature, but it's really not something that you'll ever see in solves, so it's kind of just there so you can tell what cube it is. On the other hand, I think the YS3M ended up being a bit disappointing. With it being a whole 45 New Zealand dollars, which is a lot more expensive than the $22.50 Super, I was expecting it to be much better, but that just wasn't the case. Out of the box, it was really promising with some very smooth and somehow magnetic feeling turning, but it just felt way too blocky. Its design resembles the RS3M 2020 a lot, which was also quite a blocky and frosted cube out of the box, except just a more premium version. I have tried other YS3Ms as well, including the UV coated version, and they were quite good, but they were all just way too fast in my opinion. I think that if you want to get the YS3M, then sure, go for it, but just know that it might be way riskier than getting a Super RS3M for half the price. Overall, both these cubes are pretty good cubes, and there's really nothing too wrong with either of them, but I definitely prefer the Super RS3M ball core, which is much cheaper and much easier to tension and lubricate to your preferred feeling. The YS3M just has a very distinct feeling, while the Super RS3M is more of a budget type cube which can be changed to feel however you want. Thank you so much to SpeedCube.co.nz for sending me these cubes, and if you want to buy these cubes or any other cubes at all, make sure to check out SpeedCube.co.nz. Thanks so much for watching, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and stay safe.